Hey everyone, Zephyr here, and welcome to my channel. Today we are making some Sims for a new Let's Play. And you might be thinking, Zephyr, you already have a Let's Play that you haven't posted in like 2 weeks, what are you doing? I hate to be the one that has to inform you of this, but my Let's Play is no longer with us. And it's entirely EA's fault. Okay, that was a bit dramatic. It was kind of my fault too, but I'm blaming it on the EA app. I'll tell you how it happened. I was there minding my own business, actually working on my Build a City challenge when everything went down. I pretty much had a storyline going with this challenge, right? So I was gonna like film my Sims reactions to them finding out that the mayor used their tax dollars to find herself a lover, and you know, I had that filmed, and like I thought it was going to be a good fitting opening for that Let's Play video, so I was really excited to go ahead and film some more, right? So I edited that all together and I was excited about it, so I opened up my game wanting to film the Let's Play episode, but then the EA app decided to tell me that my game files were corrupted, which has happened to me before, and I was kind of chill about it. I was like, oh, whatever, this is fine. I decide not to back up my game. I literally had the thought, hey, maybe you should back up your game, and then I was just lazy about it, right? So I went and like, I verified my game files. So the way I have my game set up is that I don't like having the Pleasant View townies spawn in my custom neighborhoods, right? So in order to fix that, I use clean and empty templates, right? And when you verify the game files, it actually dumps all the townies back into those game files. But I was under the impression that I didn't have to go and do it again for my old custom neighborhood. Like, I thought I'd be able to just, I knew I had to go and like redo the empty templates, but I thought that my established neighborhood was safe. I didn't think the game would actually go ahead and dump the townies back into my neighborhood when I decided to play it, because I was really impatient. I wanted to record the episode, right? I didn't want to have to go download files, you know, transfer files in between folders. I didn't want to deal with that. So I figured I could just like go into my neighborhood and worry about the clean and empty templates later. So I open up my game, go into Plumbob, and it's taken longer to load than usual, right? And also I was getting like graphical glitches, and I was like, I don't like this, but I know how to fix graphical glitches in The Sims 2. But then I realized when the town loaded, that it dumped all the like free time, apartment life, Pleasant View townies into my neighborhood, and I do not want that for Plumbob. So I'm like, okay, fine, I'll go see like how old my recent backup is. I don't remember backing up this hood. The last time I backed up this hood was actually like 3 months ago, right? So of course I go and like look at the backup, and it is 3 months old. And I'm gonna level with you. I thought about being like, hey, it might take a while for this episode to come out. I'm just gonna try to catch up on everything. It's not gonna happen. My motivation to play the neighborhood is dead, and I'm really sad because I loved where Plumbob was going. But it's just, I'm not going to be able to bring myself to play that neighborhood again. So we're going to start fresh. I've taken steps to prevent this. I'm going to have a better backup system, and also I'm finally using the Sims 2 RPC launcher, which is going to just prevent the corruption EA issues from happening entirely. But anyway, I wanted to show you guys. I was going to show you guys this video like on a build video for Plumbob, but I went to HellCon, a convention, and it was a lot of fun, and I'm making you guys watch the little mini vlog I recorded about the experience on this video. Welcome to my HellCon 2023 vlog. I promise I had a lot of fun, and I'm not as miserable as I look in the first little video there. Day 1 started off at the old triangle where I got this breakfast, and it was amazing. I didn't get any footage of me going into the convention, but I saw these skeletons and I thought they were so cute. The absolute highlight of day 1 for me was the wrestling. I love wrestling, and I really hope they come back next year. They did a good job, and I loved seeing the mystery machine here. The vendor floor was filled with like incredibly talented people. I got these coasters and I love them. Day 2 started off with this iced coffee from Wendy's, and then like I saw that my skeletons were a mess, and it was really relatable. This is me resting in the hotel midday because otherwise I'll get overstimulated and you won't like me when I'm overstimulated. But I got a shot of Togepi in front of Citadel Hill. And here I am on the vendor floor again. These Pokeballs really caught my eye. They're like incredibly detailed, and like the environment around the Pokemon is all like customized, and like I really want one, but I didn't want to like attempt to bring it home. And I just wanted to highlight this little Wind Waker wood carving my boyfriend got. I think it's really nice. The costume contest was filled with like incredibly talented people. I just didn't get much footage of it. We went to the closing ceremonies and we did a lot more than is shown in the video, but like I feel like this is a nice little highlight of my trip. Overall, I had such a good time and I'm excited for next year. Now I'm gonna talk about what you didn't see in the video. You know how midway through the video I was like, yeah, here I am taking a break because you won't like me when I'm overstimulated. It's not because I'm wise and know how to handle myself. It's because the night before I almost had a meltdown. Like, we were going all day. Well, I pretty much did have a meltdown, actually. Like, I need to start using like more literal language and not just avoiding my issues. But we were doing things all day. I was exhausted. Like, being around so many people is just exhausting to begin with for me. And at the end of the first day, there was a dance scheduled, and me and my boyfriend were like, oh, maybe we'll go, maybe we won't go. Like, we had dinner that night, right? And he's like, okay, let's go. And I'm like exhausted, and I should learn to understand my cues better. But I decided to go to the dance. It was not good. The flashing lights, loud music. My boyfriend kind of like abandoned me to go be with his friends and dance. Like, okay, that's kind of like dramatic. Like, he didn't abandon me. He just knows like I'm not comfortable in like dancing scenarios, so he just kind of left. And he did come back, but I was like mad at him for leaving, even though it was like it was reasonable for him to leave, because dragging me on a dance floor would not be good either, right? And when I get upset or like overstimulated like that, I literally can't talk. Like, the only words I made, like, my boyfriend was like standing next to me, like asking me, you know, if everything was okay or whatever, because I tensed the hell up when I'm like that, right? And I can't get a word out, so like the only thing I managed to say is, can you just give me the keys, right? Like, and that's all I managed to say, like, can you just give me the keys to the hotel? Because I didn't have mine with me. And I don't even remember what he said to me, but he ended up giving me the keys and telling me to just like text him when I get back to the hotel. And that's what I did. And then I only managed to talk to him about my feelings on that whole matter, like, later that night. Like, he didn't stay at the dance long, and I felt bad, but he said it was kind of lame anyway. But I communicated that the alone time helped me a lot. And the next day, when you see me going like, oh, here I am, like, taking a break, is because he literally told me to take a break. And I was alone in the hotel, ordered a sundae, actually, and it was quite nice, so it was a good idea. Also, like, early on in that day, you know that Togepi? Well, like, I wasn't originally gonna buy that Togepi. Like, we bought it at a bookstore. Well, my boyfriend bought it for me, right? But I was intending on buying books in that bookstore, but an employee was like following me around, like constantly making eye contact with me. At one point we stared at each other for like a good 10 seconds, and like there was other customers in the store, so I don't know why she was staring at me so much specifically. Like, she thought I was stealing or something. I was very offended, but my boyfriend insisted on buying me the Togepis, so we got the Togepi. It's cute. I like it. But yeah, overall, I had a really good time at HellCon. But yeah, I do know I want to do another Build a City challenge. I find Build a City challenges really fun in The Sims 2. I just think I'm going to choose a different set of rules. I'm kind of honestly considering like making my own rule set that incorporates things I like to do in gameplay and other Build a City challenge features that I like, and while taking away like some of the features I don't like. But that's only if after my searching I don't find something I'm super into, because I feel like making my own set of rules is gonna be a lot of work too, you know? So I'll get back to you on what I decide to do with that. But yeah, we're getting towards the end of the video. Definitely let me know if you have a recommendation for a good rule set for the Build a City challenge. I'm willing to read and consider any rule set. But yeah, if you like the video, give it a like, subscribe if you want to see more, and I'll talk to you guys next time. Bye, guys.